2. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started in a Vinyasa flow. We'll get started standing here. And as you get started standing top of your mat, fan out your fingers nice and wide. Fan out your toes, individually grip them down. Reach your hands up high to the sky. Take a side body stretch. Grab your right wrist, bend to left. And arrive back up to center. Switch out your hands and bend right. Arrive back up to center, chest expansion. Hands go back behind you. Knuckles go down and away. Drop your chin down to your chest. Lift your head up, take your knuckles to the left, nose to the right. And back to center, knuckles go to the opposite side. And arrive back up to center. Relax your hands, roll your shoulders up towards the ears. You can take this 2 variations. Either right hand extends out to the side, left your left shoulder, or go to wall space and step towards the middle of your room. You just want to find a nice shoulder stretch through the head, the neck. And then switch out your hands, other side. All right, and then slowly arrive back up to center. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, all the way down the back, maybe bigger circles here, up towards the sky or overhead. And then opposite direction, either straight arms or bent. And then swing the arms back and forward. Right, slowly relax the hands down by the side once again. Last shoulder and neck stretch. Take your left forearm back behind you, right hand behind your head, and turn your nose down. Lightly press the tailbone down. You can micro bend your knees, ground through your feet. And then other side, opposite arm towards the lower back. Nose towards the left shoulder, open up elbows. Arrive back up to center. Relax your hands down to the top of your mat. Hands down by your side, close your eyes. Breathe into the lower lungs. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe into the side of your lungs. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe into the top of your lungs. Exhale. Reach your hands all the way up, Tadasana mountain pose. Exhale, fold, hinge at your waist, drop your body down. Ragdoll pose, let your body hang heavy. Relax your hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands go down, tabletop position, all fours, hands and knees. Wrist stretch, take the tops of your hands down and shift your weight back. Shift your weight forward, shake out one wrist and then the other. Child's pose, take your knees out wide, press your hands back and press your hips back and take reverse namaste. Thumbs touch the back of your neck. Walk your elbows forward and drop the forehead down. Sphinx pose, hands in 11. Extend your legs long. Tops of the feet are down. Pull your heart forward. Shoulders back, left ear, left shoulder, lift your chin up and breathe into the top of your lungs. Right ear, right shoulder. Ride back up to center. Tense your fingertips out to the side for a wide cobra pose. Inhale, lift your chest. Hover right shoulder down. Inhale, lift up. Left shoulder down. Lift up and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax your chest down. Extend your right arm out to the side. Make sure it's straight. And then roll over the right shoulder. Ride back up to center. Take your left arm out to the side. Roll over left shoulder. Ride back up to center. Ride to your shins. Hands by your shoulders, press up. Walk your shins forward, either together or tops of the feet down with feet separated. Fingertips go back towards your toes. Inhale, lift your hips, open up heart and throat. Tuck your chin towards your chest, lower your hips, walk your hands forward. One more wrist stretch, take the eyes of the elbows forward, front of your room. Extend your right leg back and pump through the right heel. And opposite side, extend left leg back, pump through your left heel. Tabletop position, shake out your wrist. Downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Take both heels of your feet towards your right. Keep your hips up high. The other side, heels of your feet to your left. Downward facing dog. Gaze forward, top of your mat, and travel to your gaze. Step your feet behind your wrist. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Tadasana to a back bend, 3 rounds. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, back bend, melt elbows all the way down, open mouth, exhale. 2 more, inhale, reach forward and up. Melt elbows and breathe. 1 more. Exhale. Hands by your side and pause. Take your left arm to cross your body, hook with your right. Pull the left shoulder down and right ear, right shoulder. And back to center, other side. Left ear, left shoulder. Hands by your side, fan out your fingers. Breathe into your lower lungs. Breathe out. Breathe into the side of your lungs. Breathe out. Breathe into the top of your lungs. Breathe out. Reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, fold, hinge at your waist, drop down. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank pose. Plant your hands, step back. Either knees or not, chaturanga. An upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Take your right toes high, open up your hip, any circle, any movement that feels good. Downward facing dog, left toes go high, open up your hip. And downward facing dog. Gaze forward, top of your mat, and travel to your gaze step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Tadasana, mountain pose, reach all the way up. Open arm twist, your right hand goes back, left arm forward. Inhale, Tadasana. And other side, rinse. Inhale, reach up. Chair, open arm twist. Bend your knees, right hand back. Inhale, chair. And other side, rinse. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. If you would like, we'll twist. So you can take a block underneath the left hand. Bend your left knee and twist. Take your right arm high. Other side, right hand to the block or ground. Bend your right knee, left arm high twist. Hands go down and then to the waist, all the way back up to standing, Prasarita, wide leg forward fold. Turn towards the middle of your mat, toes in, heels out. Slowly fold. And keep your weight forward. And then option for a twist. Inhale, halfway up. Left hand is your base, right arm goes high. Half bind, and then left hand to the right shin. Halfway up. Right hand is your base, left arm high. Half bind, and right hand to the left shin. Arrive back up to center, halfway lift. Low lunge, top of your mat. High plank pose or tabletop for side plank. So take either the left hand down or left knee down. Open up right side, side, or modified plank. And then other side. Hands go down, either chaturanga, cobra, or skip. And downward facing dog is where we meet. Walk your hands to the back of your mat and fold. Grab behind your ankles or thighs, fold a little bit deeper. Slowly arrive halfway up. And exhale, fold. Malasana Yogi squat, turn your toes out, heels in. You can always sit onto a block here or find a little bit of lift into your hips, crown of your head. Hold 3 more rounds of breath. All right, so we're gonna go to core early. So take your hands down, either tabletop position and swing around, or any way that you make it down onto your back. And as you make it down to your back here, hands go behind the back of your head, lift your chest up, and just tiny quick pulse. You go lift, lift, exhale, lift. So we're gonna be here for a little bit. You really connect with your breath. Exhale, exhale. You can breathe through your teeth. Whichever variation feels good. Now, as you keep going, the heels of the feet are planted down into the mat. Lift your chest up a little bit more. And just close your eyes here. 30 more, breathe. Little bit higher, 20 more. Same pace, navel to the spine. Let your head hang heavy into the palms. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Shift your body to the right and circle tiny circles right side. Feel as if you're squeezing a block between the thighs. Press your lower back down. Lift your chest here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach to the right ankle, slide and pulse. Reach, reach. Once again, feel as if you're holding a block between the thighs. Head is heavy into the left palm. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to center, hands behind the head. Lift, hover, lift, lift. Squeeze as if you're squeezing a block. Lift, squeeze, squeeze, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted, shift to the left and circle left side. Keep going, second side, you know where we're going. You may feel a little bit harder here, but just take your time and breathe. Circle 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift shoulder higher. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach to your left and tiny pulse. Reach, reach. Let your head fall back into the right hand. Lift your left shoulder higher and tap towards your ankle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bridge pose. Hands go down by your side. Relax your head down. Bridge pose, you can add pulses here or hover your hips, or you can even just use a block. Your choice. I'll cue to a little bit of a slow pulse. You go down, lift, down, squeeze, down, hover, down, lift. 10. Slowly relax your glutes down, knock your knees together, feet out wide, arms out to a T or goal pose, and just windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, grab the back of your thighs to either forward fold or straight to Malasana Yogi squat. Malasana is where we'll meet once again. So the top of your mat, Malasana Yogi squat. So here we have a little bit of time. If you would like to go to crow pose, crow to tripod, a little break and supported headstand. We're here for about 10 rounds of breath. Always know in the 10 rounds of breath, again, you can sit onto a block. You can invite any inversion, even big wingspan. 8 more rounds of breath. Close your eyes and breathe. In 2 rounds of breath, we'll meet in downward facing dog. All right, downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Optional chaturanga. All right, gaze towards the top of your mat, travel to your gaze, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Rise up to Tadasana, mountain pose, hands to your heart center, Figure 4 balancing. If you're close to wall space or you need a block, go ahead and grab it and take right foot over and shift your weight back and down. Slowly rise up for a quad stretch. Take your right foot back behind you. You can grab the top of your foot or even invite dancers. The quad stretch, the right heel moves towards the glute. All right, and then slowly release, switch out for the other side, figure 4. All right, back up to center. Quad stretch. And slowly release your foot. Step to the middle of your mat for your sun V flow. Right knee bends, warrior 2. Side body stretch, reach your arms overhead, grab your right wrist, reverse triangle and reach. Extended side angle, half for full bind. Release your bind, reach both hands towards your side room. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, right arm high. Triangle pose, straighten out your right leg, reach. And open up left side. Warrior 2, rise up. Side body stretch, arms go overhead, grab right wrist, reverse triangle. Extended side angle, half for full bind. Release your bind, reach both hands forward. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose. Into half moon. Left hand to your hip, gaze down, rebend your right knee, shift your weight towards the right foot, and find your lift. Any variation, such as grabbing your back foot or hands to the heart. Extended side angle. Warrior 2. Switch out your legs. Both arms go overhead. Grab your left wrist, reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Release your bind, both hands reach forward. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose. Warrior 2. Side body stretch. Grab your left wrist, straighten out. Extended side angle, half for full bind. Release your bind, both hands reach. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose. Half moon. Once again, any variations. Extended side angle. Warrior two. Squat position, toes out, heels in. Get nice and low here. You can either add a little bit of a pulse, maybe a twist, anything that feels good, or even just hold. Two more rounds of breath. Big X with the body, reach up. Steeple grip. We'll go to the front of your mat, high pyramid pose, pivot onto your heels, shorten your stance, set up. Doesn't matter which foot is forward. Find length, and then shift your weight all the way down, high pyramid pose. And frame your foot. If your left leg is forward, your left hand can go high for a twist. Right leg forward, right hand high. All right, hands go to your hips and then all the way up to standing. Take your right foot forward, left leg back, reach your hands all the way up. And then slowly fold, high pyramid pose, other side. Once again, if you took the twist, take it here. The hands go down and then to your waist, all the way up to standing. And step your feet, hips width distance. Feel as if you have a block in between the thighs, nice and strong. Utkatasana chair pose. Shift your weight back and just hold. Sink a little bit lower. Hands to your heart center, rise up to standing, dancer's pose, right side. Capture to your right foot. When you're ready, kick into your hand. And slowly release. Take it to the other side. Arrive back up to center. Big toes together to touch, Utkatasana chair pose. Hands to your heart center twist, left elbow outside of the right thigh. You can take side crow or even big wingspan. Inhale, chair pose and hold. Other side twist. Inhale, reach up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left leg back, low lunge, and lower your left knee. Reach your hands all the way up. Eagle arms on the left arm underneath your right. Press your forearms forward. Stay active through the left heel, pushing forward, and right heel pushing back. Breathe into the back line of your body. Back bend, reach your hands up, hips forward. Half splits, hands go down, frame your right foot, extend right heel long and curve right hip down. Walk your hands to the right. All right, back up to center. Low lunge, keep your back knee down, hands to the right thigh. Gently press your right hip forward. A block can come to the right side by your hip for a side body stretch. You can grab onto the water bottle or even the ground, and left arm reaches towards the right. All right, back up to center. One more round, half or full split. A block can always go underneath the right thigh, either for half or full splits. Shift your weight forward. Last one, onto your knees still. Reach your hands up. And open arm twist, right hand goes back. Reach your hands up. Hands go down, low lunge. Horizon lunge 3 rounds. Open up and pivot. Pause. You can shift your weight up, down, forward, side, side. Low lunge, pause. Horizon lunge, open up and pivot. Low lunge and pause. For this last round, feel free to take peace fingers to the big toes, side plank, which is here, or just take another round of horizon lunge. Hands go down, low lunge. Tense your fingertips, move the right leg forward and back, and then switch out your legs, left leg forward, right leg back. Lower your right knee. Reach your hands all the way up. Eagle arms, take your right arm underneath your left. Breathe into the side of your lungs, really ground down through your left foot. Back bend, reach up and breathe. Half splits. Walk your hands to your left. All right, back up to center, low lunge, back knee stays down, hands to your thighs. Press your right hip a little bit more to the front and take your block to the left hip for a side body stretch. Reach your right hand up and then lean towards your left. All right, back up to center. Second round, half splits or full. Meet in half splits and then low lunge. Reach your hands up for the twist. Left hand goes back, twist. Reach your hands all the way up. Low lunge, lift your back knee, horizon lunge 3 rounds. And open up, pivot, and pause. Shift your weight forward, up, down, side, side. Low lunge, pause. Horizon lunge. Low lunge. This round, you can take another round of horizon or peace fingers to the big toes, side plank. Your variation. Low lunge. Tense your fingertips, move your weight forward and back. All right, hands go down, high plank pose, optional chaturanga or downward facing dog. Take your right toes high and forward for runner's lunge, right foot to the outer edge. Option for a bind here, right hand goes underneath and half or full bind. Hands go down, down dog kick, open up your hip. Half pigeon on the right knee meets your right wrist. Find length. Option to thread your needle with the left shoulder down, left ear down, and breathe. Only here for 4 more rounds of breath. All right, down dog kick. And take your time, open up your hip. Option for wild thing. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Left side runner's lunge. Stay lifted. Left arm goes underneath. Right hand goes back behind you. Shoulders in line with your hips. Hands go down, down dog kick. Half pigeon on the left. If you thread your needle, right shoulder down, right ear down. Four more rounds of breath. All right, and slowly take down dog kick. Either open up your hip or wild thing. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Step or hop through to a seat. And extend your legs long in front of you. Reach your hands up and exhale, fold. Slowly lift up, seated twist, right knee goes over. Find length, gaze over right shoulder. Back to center. Take your left leg over, gaze to the left. Back to center, Badakanasana. Soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. And just take the knees up and down, like butterfly the wings of your hips. And then take your right knee to stay in, or right foot how it is. And your left knee will go up. You're going to grab either the ball mound of your foot or heel and kick up towards the sky. And then other side. Switch out your legs, find your kick. And then take both legs. Either grab behind the calves, arrive onto your sitting bones, or grab behind the heels and kick up. You can also take your legs out to a V. And then reverse tabletop or plank. Stamp your feet down, hips width distance for tabletop, legs straight for plank. Lift your hips up. Tuck your chin towards your chest, lower your seat down, come all the way down onto your back. You can take supine twist with a straight leg, bent, or even with a strap. Take your hands behind the or on the right shin. And then supine twist, right hip over your left. And arrive back up to center. Take the left knee to bend, hug in your left knee. And supine twist, cross left knee over. Arrive back up to center. And take your feet hips width distance, bridge or wheel. Lift your hips up. Once again, bridge or wheel. Lower down, Supta Badakanasana, and hold. Feet together to touch, knees out wide and breathe. And then notice if you would like any other final pose today, such as cloud pose, shoulder stand, fish pose, or begin to set up for your final resting pose. Feel free to take it here, even happy baby pose. And no rush. When you are ready, you'll begin to dive into your final rest. And truly honor the time of stillness. And close your eyes. You can feel the energy moving around your body, around your third eye, your throat, your shoulders to your fingertips. And energy circulating around the heart, midline of your body, your pelvic floor. And any stuck energy moving down and out through your feet. And you create space as you breathe. And space as you inhale. And healing as you exhale. 10 rounds of breath here. Strongest breath traveling in and out through the lungs. Breathe into your lower lungs. Breathe into the side of your lungs. Breathe into the top of your lungs. Notice the vibration and pattern that you create around your body. And just like a raindrop falling into water, or even a spider's web, this creative pattern around you, vibrating out. And if you choose, you can stay onto your back for a little bit longer. Or begin to invite small movements, wiggling your toes, your fingertips. Reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Move to the right or left side, maybe less dominant side today. Use your bicep as a pillow and just pause. And throughout your day, notice the vibration and pattern you create around you. And slowly make your way up to a seat. And draw your hands to your heart center. And thumbs to your third eye. And creative, strong, and flowing energy. Bow to each other's practice. Namaste. All right, thanks, yogis. As always, thanks for tuning in, and let me know what you liked about the flow and if you have any requests for next week, and I will see you soon. Thanks again for tuning in.